keep making bops. Oh, she mad cause I'm taking her spot. If I was bitches, I'd hate me a lot. Like damn, she in her mood. Like damn, she in her mood. Like damn, she in her mood.
Hey y'all, hey, what's up? Welcome back to Nikki Reacts TV and welcome back to another reaction video. So I know you guys are probably wondering where I've been and what I've been up to, and we are going to get into all of that. We're also going to discuss these YouTube streets, but before we do that, if you are new to this channel, be sure you bang on that subscribe, and if you are a returning beautiful lovely supporter, welcome back. We back like cook crack. All right, let's get into the video. So where have I been? What have I been up to? What's been going on with me that requires me to take such sporadic breaks from YouTube? Because unfortunately, YouTube is not at the top of my list. You know, y'all always know me from day one. I put my life first. I put my family first. And that's just the person that I am. But I do love each and every one of you beautiful supporters. That's why I thought it would only be right to come on here and share and be transparent and give you a little piece of me and let you know what's been happening. You know, things have been overwhelming, but in a good way. Things have been happening back to back. So I finally have a little bit of downtime in my mind and my sanity back where I can kind of collect my thoughts and relax a little bit. And now I have some dedicated time to dedicate to you all and let you know what's up. All right. So first things first, I resigned from a position that I was in for a while. It was a great position. It was wonderful. It wasn't nothing that happened that wanted me to resign. Just sometimes in life, we don't want to be complacent and it's all about growth. So I just wanted to advance myself. I saw an opportunity, you know, I went after it. I got it. The salary was great. It was a great position and it was something that would look great on my resume. So once I got into the position, you know, months in already, and I just really realized that it was not a good fit for me. While everything looked good on paper, when I was actually there and the establishment and the environment was not conducive to my growth. The company culture did not align with my morals and with my values. It was people with these degrees, but they were very unprofessional. It was just not a good fit for me, and I realized that I had to get the hell up out of there. And while I was there, I met someone who's a dear good friend to me. She's follows my channel, so if you in the audience says what's good. And she's a social worker, and she started about 2 weeks before me. We formed a really great bond. We're really good friends to this day. And me and her were kind of on the same page. We're like, what is going on in this place? You know, very unprofessional. Here we are, these two highly professional women who we're about work, we're about making things happen, we're about results, we're about resolution, and these people were just not on the same page. We discovered a lot of unethical things that were happening, and we decided that we were going to no longer be a part of that. So she left before me, and then about a week later, I left. So about a month prior to me leaving, I filled out many applications. I was getting hits after hits. I went on many interviews. I would usually get a call back the next day with a job offer, but a lot of them I refused and turned down because they were not willing to pay what I required. You know, a lot of employers, they see that master degree level, that advanced degree, and they really become intimidated and don't want to pay you what you're worth. You know, then they see the undergraduate degrees and the other degrees on there, and they really know that you are worth more than what they are offering, but they try to water down the role, thus watering down the pay. So they were not going to outsmart you girls. So I refused a lot of offers until one day, the position that I applied for, the one that I really, really wanted with this top tier salary, top tier position. I mean, I kind of had doubts myself, even though I know my capabilities. Killed the interview, called me a week later, offered me the position. Bam, I'm back in there. So it was definitely a celebratory moment. The pay that they offered me was way above my expectations. This role is a bit more demanding. It requires a lot of my time. It requires me to stay late some days, and it does require me to take work home on occasion. So that's what's been occupying a lot of my time lately. But needless to say, I am super happy. I love my role. I love my position. I love healthcare management. And yeah, I'm just happy and grateful for God to allow me to take that detour, because something better was awaiting me in the end. And I strongly believe that. So if you guys are going through something and you feel that it's not working out in your favor, you're wondering why you're taking this path in life, just take the path, just go through it, because you never know. At the end of that tunnel, there's going to be light. God, He's going to redirect you. You're on this path for a reason. All right, so never give up and just keep on going. So the next thing that I wanted to share with you guys is that my family will no longer be a family of 4. We are now going to be a family of 5. So my daughter announced in January, well, not in January. Was it January? Child, so much has been happening. I can't even get the months and the days, but she announced that she is going to be expecting her first child. Now, I will admit, me and my husband, we didn't have the best reaction at first. We had that parent reaction because she is young, she's just turned 20, but we wanted her to still be 20 and to go out and venture in the world and to travel. We had all these high expectations. But after, our first initial reaction, we kind of had to sit and process it for a minute and think, well, she's accomplished all these things already at just 20 years old. She already mentally has her life together on where she wants to go. Medical assisting is a great foot in the door to the medical industry, into healthcare. It's a great pathway that will open up many opportunities if she decides to pursue nursing or other healthcare positions. So, she has a good head on her shoulders. So, we were excited to still be young and to still be here, to even be able to enjoy grandchildren and have that experience. So I'm super duper excited. I can't wait for my little grandbaby to be here. So I started planning a beautiful event. It was the gender reveal. It was about 45 people, really close family and friends. That took up a lot of my time because I'm extra over the top, like things to be extra saucy. If you know, then you know. And that took so much time because I was obsessing over this event like every single day. Even when I attempted, okay, let me get on here and do a reaction, the only thing in my mind was like, damn, what color tablecloths? Who's going to do my backdrop? So I couldn't really focus and give you guys a good video because, again, my mind was with my daughter. So I threw her a beautiful gender reveal. I wish I could share pictures, but if this sector is just too disgusting and too petty and too immature, then I'm not going to subject my family to that. But if you follow me on Instagram at Nikki Reacts TV, I will post little snippets of the venue and the decor because it was just so beautiful and so over the top, in my opinion. Everything from the tablecloths to the table, the chair coverings, the table decor, everything was all me. The only thing that I didn't design and do was the beautiful balloon backdrop that I had my event planner do. But anyway, so what is the gender? I am going to be a nanny because I'm not going to be called grandma or none of that because, honey, I don't look like no grandma, okay? I'm going to be a beautiful nanny to a beautiful baby. Where's the drum roll? Drum roll. A baby girl. My baby girl is having a baby girl. Aww. And I couldn't be so more excited than I have been. This baby is not even here and she's already spoiled. Just like her mother, my daughter is spoiled. So yeah, that's the great news that I wanted to share with you guys. And you know, babies are blessings. Everything happens for a reason, and I'm so excited. I can't wait to meet my granddaughter. So, you know, after the gender revealed and 2 months later, we had the baby shower, and that took a lot of my time planning, but I got smart this time. I didn't do the whole thing myself. I actually found a venue, and it was beautiful. Found a venue that came with a complete package that does complete decor setup, the backdrops, I mean, the welcome sign, the table decor, I mean, security, had a bar, it had everything. It was beautiful. And, you know, just planning and getting the catering right and the colors and ordering her dress. And it just took a lot of input and a lot of my time. But it was fun planning that. But I'm not going to lie, I'm glad the baby shower came and went, honey. I'm glad it is over. Because it was so stressful, but a good stressful. And this baby has everything you can think of. I mean, there's just so much stuff that we're still going through and still having to put away. And it's just a lot. So again, I'm overjoyed. I'm so happy. I feel so blessed. All of these blessings that continue to pour over me and my family. And I'm just thankful to share that with you guys. Again, I wish this video included pictures and videos and clips because I have so much from that day. But again, I will not subject my family to the disgusting behaviors that people on this sector have. So again, if you want to take a sneak peek, go follow me on Instagram. Maybe sometime today or later tonight, I will post little snippets of these 2 beautiful events that I threw for my daughter. So that's what has taken me away from YouTube. Again, you know I'm about prioritization, and these things required a lot of dedicated time for me. And I'm so happy to come out here and share it with you guys. And yeah, I feel wonderful. I feel great. I'm happy. I'm blessed. And I hope you guys out there are feeling the same way. Now, let's get into these reactions. I'm going to let you know how I feel about what's been going on because I've been seeing a lot. I've been hearing a lot. And I'm just over here just shaking my head like social media has really gotten to a lot of you folks, and it has really taken control of your mind. And it's really sad. It's really sad, but let's talk about it. So I see that I have not missed much in this sector. It's becoming progressively disgusting. All these aggressive behaviors because of a difference of opinion. People are dedicating so much time and effort into doxing people, into investigating, into finding out information about people and putting them on blast that I wonder if they put this much time and effort into their real lives. Can't be, because look at how a lot of them are living. Look at how a lot of them, look at what they're going through in their current situation, in their current lives. Imagine putting that much time and energy that you do into other people into yourselves. You wouldn't be on here that angry and that big mad about shit you have no control over. I don't understand why people don't get that whatever you come out here and say about someone, you're not going to stop no daily function in anyone's life. It's going to continue. They're going to continue to wake up every day and keep living how they live in. No matter how much information you dox, no matter how much you try to come out here and tear somebody down by saying disgusting things about loved ones who have passed on, no matter what you say about their children, no matter what you say about how they look, their physical attributes, people are still going to get up every day, open their eyes, take their first breath, and continue to be who they going to be, period. Y'all not changing nothing. Nothing is changing in nobody's life. But let's talk about tolerance, because see, a lot of behaviors, let's get psychological with it. Let me break it down, because a lot of behaviors have to do with a psychological meaning. Let's talk tolerance, okay? So people on this side, I feel that in my opinion, we have a high level of tolerance, meaning we can take a lot of opinions. We can take a lot of, we can embrace the negativity. And people that have a high tolerance level, they have a high sense of well-being. They have a greater mental health capacity, if you will, as opposed to people who are intolerant of things. Their mental health is questionable. People who are intolerant, they seek validation. They seek acceptance, and that really makes sense, because a lot of people on that side with their opposing views, while they're 100% entitled to that, they can't accept and they don't want to hear. And a lot has to do with ego, and that's their downfall. Look at a lot of their rap sheets. Look at a lot of their living environments. Look at their lives. It's like, when is enough going to be enough? When are you going to realize that y'all are not stopping nobody's show? And again, let me voice that everybody is entitled to their opinions. Everybody is entitled to say what they want on their platforms. It's freedom of speech, right? But let me use that example where just because we have freedom of speech doesn't mean you're going to go onto a boarded plane with hundreds of people and say that there's a bomb on it. Sometimes you have to use common sense. Sometimes you have to think ethically of what is right and what is wrong. All the talking about children, I don't agree with it. I never have. Even when it came to Treese, I never talked negatively about her children. And when I posted her children in my videos, I would blur out their faces, and I would always have great positive things to say about her kids. But the things that I did, and what everybody else continues to do, is we talk about the way the kids were raised, which is a reflection of parenting. So if you have a parenting that is questionable and you're a social media influencer with millions of followers, be prepared to get that backlash. Whether it's every day, whether it's once a week, people are entitled to critique you and your life because you chose to put your life on social media. Point blank, period. That's it, and that's all. And then you got people who get angry because they're talking about their favorite celebrity. Well, you're just gonna have to be angry and be mad about it. There's no need to be malicious. There's no need to dox people because you're mad. That shows your intolerance. You're having a temper tantrum because you can't have your way. You're feeling invalidated. You're feeling worthless. You're feeling purposeful-less. But again, you have the power to change all of that, and you guys are choosing not to. You're choosing to be disgusting human beings. It's like, at the end of the day, who raised you, people? And then we got to look at the people who raised you. And if they're showing those same types of behaviors, well, then shit makes sense. Okay? Now, I don't watch a lot of these people. I know you guys have been sending me like clips of things to go watch. Sometimes I watch it, sometimes I don't. But, I'm getting a lot of information from the lives and listening and reading comments, because I can't stand to go and watch these people. It's just the amount of ignorance, the amount of lame, stupid shit that comes out of their mouth. It's like, don't you bitches got anything better to do with your time? You are mothers, your grandmothers, like, use your time more wisely. Just imagine the amount of time that you can put into your own household like you're putting into someone else's. Imagine the shit that can get accomplished. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely don't have that much time. But just from being in the bushes on this side, I may not always comment, but I am always listening and forming my opinion. And at the end of the day, I think a lot of people have a lot of psychological issues that's going on, because there's no way that women of a particular age is going to sit on a social media platform like YouTube and have that much hatred over a woman, speaking of chopping it up with Roz and her family, that they don't even know and that they've never met. It's weird. It's lame, it's corny, and something psychological is definitely going on with you. And that's just how I feel about it. I'm not going to get into the specifics. I don't give a shit enough. Like, you people, I know you guys, you send me things and clips to send to other people and to react to, but at the end of the day, I really don't care. I don't care. And I wish these people would have that same mind frame and the same thought process. Like, damn, why do I care enough about this woman to want and to go and investigate every little inch of her life and calling people and stalking and harassing? Don't you guys know that you're breaking the law? Don't you know you're violating YouTube community guidelines? And while nothing may not happen immediately, trust me, things are going to happen in the long run. Whether you're going to put your channel in jeopardy, your channels who you worked so hard, well, some of you, because some of you have your channels and your followers by default, okay? And by association, let's be real. But for a lot of you out there who worked so hard for your channels, just to have it taken down because you chose to be a disgusting human being and because you chose not to practice self-control, I mean, well, shit. That's on you. That's on you. I really don't have a lot of words for these people. Like I said, I don't know how they get up every day and live a life like that. It has to be very, very fucking miserable. Let me tell you, it has to be. Like, with all of these great things that are happening in my life, I could not see myself waking up and the first thing I want to do is grab my phone and start cussing and yelling early in the fucking morning. Like, my life don't operate like that. I'm on a whole different level, a whole different vibration. Some of these bitches can't even fathom and will never walk in those shoes. And that's because of the choices that they make and that they continue to make. That's it, and that's all. And let's talk old girl Treese, because she's another one that I have fell back from. I can't even go and watch, let alone listen to her voice, because here we are 2 years later and I'm still shaking my head. I know you guys send me like little clips, and that's really what I watch, and I listen to the lives and what everybody is saying about her. But to really go and watch a live, I don't got that much patience and time to listen to that bullshit. She's never going to change, you guys. She's going to be who she's going to be. She's already destined to be who she's going to be. And it's really sad. She has these young children who are looking up to her, and yet she's acting like a young child herself, because mentally, in my opinion, I think she still thinks she's 18 years old. That's why she's out here preying on these younger men. And it's disgusting. You have a whole daughter who you should be out here being the best example you could be to your daughter, because you didn't have that guidance as a kid, and here you are fucking up just like your mother did. And it's really sad, and it's pathetic to continue to watch. I can't watch that shit no more. Like, y'all could watch that shit. Kudos to y'all better than me. It's just pointless. She's not going to change. Just like a lot of these YouTube content creators on here that are going to be complacent, not just here on YouTube, but in their real lives as well, because they are not conducive to their own growth, because they have this evil, vindictive mindset that if you have an opinion, I'm going to attack you. If you have an opinion, I'm going to dox you. If you have an opinion, I'm going to say some disgusting things and hurt your feelings. I'm going to violate each and every last one of these YouTube community guidelines and the law. This is how these people think. Again, that's called intolerance. They are intolerant, and they don't have no self-control. And again, that's going to be their biggest downfall. They're their own worst enemies over there on that side, and that's my opinion. But shout out to all the amazing, beautiful women on this side who are YouTube content creators with substance, character, and great commentary. So let me shout y'all out real quick because y'all deserve it. Shout out to the girl Chase and the Adult Sisters with her cool comic collective reads. Shout out to Miss D. I'm waiting for class to be back in session so I can be right back up in there. Okay, shout out to your girl Chopping It Up with Roz. Of course, you know she's gonna give it to you real raw with no filter. Shout out to Mel Goddess. She gives it to you straight with no chaser. Shout out to Fee. Fee is gonna tell it like it is. Shout out to the girl Shalonda. Great commentator. Love her lives. Shout out to Miss Ladybug with her cute and sassy self. And shout out to the boy Coco. If you are not following Coco, you guys, go follow your boy, all right? And of course, I can't forget Miss Daytime TV. Day Day is a trip. Day Day is so funny. She really has came up out of her shell from me watching her on her mom's couch, reading them comments. I'm loving the growth, although I know she got a lot of backlash from that video that she did with the grandbaby. And I will say that I did not agree with that. It wasn't something that I would do or say. It's not my taste, but at the end of the day, we can't tell someone how to react when they're constantly being attacked in the manner that her and her family is being attacked. Let's not forget her deceased brother's name has been dragged and ridiculed all over these YouTube streets. So if she feels that that's how she wants to rebuttal and give people a taste of their own medicine, then that's what it is. Okay. But anyways, you guys, I want to thank you for joining me here today watching this video. I now want to hear your thoughts and your opinions. So please leave your comments down below. You know, I'm in that comment section right after each and every video. And as always, give this video a big like. Let's get your girl back in that algorithm. If you are not subscribed to Nikki Reacts TV, bang on that subscribe and become a part of the Nikki gang. And as always, I will see you beautiful people in the next video. Stay safe. Bye.
No friends, I don't fuck with the fake. Saying they love me, but one in my place. Step in the party, I'm looking the baddest. So the paparazzi in my face. Pretty bitch, but I came from the gutter. Said I'd be lit by the end of the summer. And I'm proud that I'm still getting bigger. Going viral is getting them sicker. Like what? Let's keep it a buck. Bitch too boring, I'm stuck in a rut. Lamborghini wrong when I hop